So the big one right here is the superior vena cava. Superior vena cava. It splits into the right brachiocephalic and left brachiocephalic veins. Each of those split into the subclavians, or subclavians and jugulars. Normally there'd be a transverse jugular going right across here. You can't miss it. It's blue and it goes right across the neck.
They have a good one over there.
And that's it for the veins above the heart. Pretty easy. The arteries above the heart starts out with this big one right here, which is the brachiocephalic artery. Only one brachiocephalic artery, not a right and left like the veins. It branches into 3 vessels. We'll start over here with the right subclavian artery, the right carotid artery, which is this one, the left carotid artery, which is this one. This is a separate vessel branching off the top of the heart, off the aorta. That's the left subclavian artery. So again, left subclavian, right subclavian, very asymmetrical. The carotids are very symmetrical, left and right.
Isn't the nerve
The phrenic nerve runs right here.
next to the carotid?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
usually it's attached to it. Sometimes it's stuck to the trachea, but it's in the same general vicinity.
So the carotids are in the middle versus the subclavians?
Subclavians are going toward the arms,
Yeah, I know.
and the carotids go up the middle.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about right off the top. Right there.
Yeah, the subclavians are medial, and the the carotids are medial. The subclavians are more lateral.
Gotcha.
So you had it right. Thyroid gland right here on the trachea. Esophagus. This tube right here. Esophagus connected to the throat.
Ew.
Trachea. Thyroid gland. Epiglottis covers the opening to the trachea so he doesn't get food down in there when he swallows. Looks like a tongue, but that's the epiglottis. That's everything north of the heart. Well, we could do heart, and pericardium is the sac that the heart's contained in. Lungs. We didn't cut, well, here we did.
I cut half of it.
Yeah, we cut off a piece so you can see this opening, which would be a bronchus. Bronchi's plural. Either one's fine on the test, either word.
Where are the thymus glands sit?
Thymus
We chopped
gland.
it off.
Let's just put it where it goes.
Oh, down there.
It's just
right
above
there.
the heart?
Alright.
Yep.
Oh.
Usually sitting on the heart, covering the superior vena cava, which is why we had to remove it. But that's exactly where it is. That's it, so that's what it looks like. And that's where it sits. Okay. Now we're going to go down into the abdominal cavity. I think I need to kind of flip this so that I can see it. So the aorta wraps around the top of the heart and comes down through the abdominal wall, through the diaphragm, and now we have the abdominal aorta. There it is. It continues as the abdominal aorta all the way to here. The first branch off the abdominal aorta is this artery called the celiac artery or celiac trunk. Shows up great right here. Branches into 3, supplying these 3 organs. So let's name the organs first. Liver, stomach, and spleen.
Will you pin them inside the organ or on the vein?
I'd like to pin the artery, but if I look how thin that is, it's really difficult to get a pin in it. So I don't know.
Easier if
You can
you
get it close and run a card. So you can get surgery.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try. We'll see what happens. So that's the hepatic artery going to the liver, gastric artery going to the stomach, and the splenic artery going to the spleen. The next branch off of the abdominal aorta is this artery,
Superior.
which is the superior mesenteric artery going to this region of the colon. Then you have the renal artery, which is right here, going obviously to the kidney. Renal artery, vastinus, renal vein. The next artery to branch off the abdominal is the inferior mesenteric artery, going to this region of the colon, rectum. Then the abdominal aorta splits into the external iliac arteries, right and left. Then when you get to here, the iliac transitions into the femoral. So that's the femoral vein, that's the iliac vein. This is the what?
Inferior vena cava.
Inferior vena cava. Renal vein.
Artery.
The only other one vessel we haven't mentioned yet is the hepatic portal vein, which is probably not going to show up. I'll just show you where it is, where it would be. It's connecting the duodenum to the liver, so it's in here. I'm not showing you the actual vessel because I don't see it.
How will you pin it? You're just gonna have to find a kit that has it.
Yeah, I'll find one. I'll find one that shows up good because it's not really injected. It makes it difficult to find, but it's in here somewhere. Maybe. It's the only thing that would be pinned between the duodenum and the liver. And if I don't find a good one, I won't put it on the test. Is there anything on the cat that I missed?
I think you got everything.
Okay.
Mhm.
See how easy?